Hi, friend. Jathan Marcelli from jathanmarcelli.com is. You know, sometimes I have a really difficult time understanding God. I have a hard time understanding what God is not doing sometimes. I look at the injustices in the world and the things that go on, and I sometimes say, God, why aren't you intervening for this person, for this nation, for this group of people? In my own life, I regularly kind of look at what's going on and say, God, why aren't you acting on my behalf? Lord, how come you acted on my behalf, but you totally acted inappropriately? I mean, what were you thinking? This is not a one-time thing. Over the course of my relationship with God, I've had some struggles with this. I was reading in Isaiah chapter 55 and received some discouragement and then some encouragement on this topic. Isaiah 55 in chapter 8 says this: "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." So God straight up, unapologetically says, listen, my ways of conducting business are not like yours. Forget about it. Matter of fact, the way I think about things, my worldview, is not like your worldview, neither the way that you think about things or how things should be. And then verse 9 gives a very extreme analogy, a nice word picture for us, where God says, Isaiah 55:9, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." So not only does God tell us, hey, look, I think differently than you. I act differently than you. God says, the degree to which I think and conduct my business differently than you is more vast than you can even imagine. You're Earth, I'm outer space, infinity and beyond, galaxies you've never heard of. That's the difference between me and you. So that's what God is telling us. And that leaves me with a bit of a struggle, okay? Because I like to understand things. I need to understand things. This is how I'm wired. I'm a teacher, and I study teaching strategies. When I own that strategy, I work the strategy, man, and I get results. I can see the results, and that makes me feel good. I want to do the same thing with God sometimes. I want to say, okay, God, I'm going to figure you out. I'm going to figure out how to work the God system here. I'm going to use the God system to my benefit, and I'm going to get some really awesome results. And I'm 40 years old, and I've yet to be able to come close to achieving that. And there's a good reason for that, because God's way of thinking and his ways are far above ours. So where does that leave me? Where does that leave you, who does not understand what God is doing or is not doing in your life right now? Well, verse 6, Isaiah 55:6 says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found, call on him while he is near." Although he thinks on a completely different plane, God is near to us. He is near to those that call on him. And what he's saying is, call on me. I will hear you. I will answer you. But when I speak to you, and this is what I got to get through my head, you got to trust that although you don't understand me, that I know the way. And that's my encouragement to you today, is whenever you hear from God, the things that you see God doing or not doing in your life, understand that it's because he's operating on a completely different plane. But not only is it a completely different plane, it's a better plane. Not only does God think differently than us, he thinks better than we do. Not only does God conduct his business differently than we do, he conducts his business better than we do. And if we can just hang in there and be patient and let the Lord work his system the way he knows how to, we will come out more blessed than we could imagine. So hope this encouraged you. Remember, friend, your best days are ahead. Hey, if this video encouraged you, please share it on social media, also via email if you've not done so already. Subscribe to my email list to get videos like this and the articles that I write directly into your mailbox. God bless you, and stay encouraged.